Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Just playing around. I've done several videos in this, like a ball inside of a ball. But this time I've added a shadow to the back of the ball, like it would be the back of the ball or just be a shadow on the ball itself. And there's several ways you could do this. It really looks better with the yellow, especially those red lines. But one way to do this is just to you could take a rectangle and, draw a rectangle pretty thin, maybe a little bit longer. And let's make it 0.4 inches wide. Then take your nudge factor and let's make it 0.8 inch nudge. Let's hit the plus key on the keyboard. Maybe twice that amount. So you don't want them too close together. Now let's take this thing and Control G to group, Control D to do, well, let's don't duplicate it yet. Let's angle them at a 45-degree angle. And hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now, and the reason I did that, so the next one, so I'm going to Control D and duplicate that and rotate or mirror it, basically. So I've got this inside part. I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to go to weld, and I'm going to weld it, and it's going to weld that pattern. I don't really need the outside, but it's not going to be in the way. So now I'm going to take an ellipse, and I used to do this with color, and I found it, I'm actually going to do it in black, make it black outline. I used to do it in color, but then you had to remove some stuff. So I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Hit P, put that in the center of the page. I'm a little bit big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. But now what I want is another copy of that. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard. I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 10 inches. And I'm going to make a duplicate of that circle because I want the next one to be the same. So now I'm going to just select the circle. I'm going to go to Effects, Lens Effect, go up here to FishEYE and see what it did. And then I'm going to go to Frozen, and then I can move it out of the way. And I'm going to take away, I'm going to right click. Well, it is a line, so I was trying to take away all the line. But now you can see you can take, and we'll make it that black. We'll fill this in. And then we can move that out of the way. So really, you probably don't have to make the second one. Because I just started thinking we could take this and just rotate it a little bit, kind of get the lines off. Yeah, you don't need to make that second one. I just did it the first time. Now we're going to take and make it a lighter color and move it out of the way. But then we can take, let's just delete all this. We can go put this in the center of the page. And that's one thing good about the center of the page because I can now grab this and put it in the center of the page. And then I can move it out of the way. Now we can already look, if we go to Object Order Backup Page, when we put our other one on there, it looks like a shadow, but it looks pretty bad. So we need to take it and go to Bitmap or go to Effects, Blur, and Gaussian Blur, because we don't want it. We don't want it that fuzzy, because it is a shadow. And then say OK, and then do that, and it looks like a shadow behind the ball. And you could play with that and have it offset. But what we're also going to do, we're going to put those three balls in it. And I'm going to go ahead and make them red. I'm going to get rid of the outline. And then I'm going to get, which I very seldom ever use, is the Mesh Fill tool. And I'm going to move this down here, and I'm going to turn it white. And what that's going to do is, well, that's not what I want. That doesn't look half bad. Like I say, there's my kind of my problem. I don't want to get outside the ball. I just don't use this enough. Let's just make it white and see what happens. Nope, that's not going to work. So let's back up here completely. And you could do this a number of ways. What happens when we put a white ball in it right now? There we go. Now we can move that. So that's my objective. But then what we're going to do, we want 3 of them. I don't want it quite that big. And then I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard. And I'm going to put that one in the back of the page. See how that worked? And now one more and put it in the back of the page. Well, it already kind of is. You know, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and group these together because if I put them in the center of the page, they are behind the other one. And now if I move this over, I need to move the black, and you can see I've got black selected. Go up to Object, Order, Front of Page. So it looks like those balls are in a round wire cage. And if you really wanted to, you could probably put the shadow on top of them too, but it all depends on your look. Do you want it to look like? Now, the good thing about this, you could still probably grab your shadow, which is down here, and you could make it a little bit darker. Well, maybe, or either that or go to Effect, Blur, and blur it less, because there's the blur. So you could blur a little bit less and give it a little bit more pronounced. Just all depends on your personal preference. Kind of a neat project. I hope that helped somebody sometime, and thank you for watching. That way it really makes it stand out.